At USRM currently at 0766. So if you're watching this later on, remember that we're doing these videos during the live trading hours. We've went over this one a lot, and I've talked about it numerous times. Jobim brought this to us on our live stream at January 17th at 0044. And that is when we put this one on alert originally, then have followed it all the way up since. That being said, let's talk about the last time. The last time is going to be on the 19th. And I said a close at or above 0768 would be good. You guys ended up closing at 0751. If I remember correctly, somebody reached out to me on this one as well. With that being said, even though you closed at that 0751, you guys gapped down on the 20th and opened at 0723. Looking into the past here as well, all gaps are filled. I think we discussed that in the last one. There's one way down here at the bottom, but you guys would have to basically have a big sell-off to even get down to there. But it does look to be turning around. It tried to turn around right here. I thought it was starting to set up nicely, but I told you guys what to watch for. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. The biggest thing right there that I was watching to happen here is that 30-day simple moving average. That dark blue line that you see coming up here. I'm just going to draw that red to kind of give you guys a better idea right there. And you guys keep tapping it. You guys closed below it here on the 19th. You tapped it yesterday and you tapped it today. And that's currently at 0804. And your high today was at 0830. We need to break that 30-day simple moving average. I personally think this one's starting to turn around and starting to get set up again. All right, but you need to make these certain breaks here first. The first one, the first big one, the big sign would be a break of the 080304. That's what we're going to be watching for with this one. I like how it's starting to stabilize here. It looks like that interest is growing again. The buying is returning. So that is definitely a good sign. Looks like the last time we went over this one together was going to be 418.
All right, so these guys, the last press release they had was on April 13th, 2017. It was General American Capital Partners invests up to $5 million in U.S. Stem Cell Incorporated. So U.S. Stem Cell Incorporated, a Florida corporation and leader in novel regenerative medicine solutions and physician-based stem cell therapies for human and animal patients, has received a commitment to invest up to $5 million from private equity firm General American Capital Partners, LLC, in exchange for up to 63,873,275 shares of common stock. And they commented that we see exponential growth in the stem cell industry, estimated to grow to $170 billion by 2020, said Joseph DeGrossa Jr., and he is a principal with the General American Capital Partners. We are pleased to join forces with U.S. Stem Cell Incorporated, a leader in regenerative medicine solutions, to help expand our role in this important market. So the 21st Century Cures Act, signed into effect in December of 2016, builds on the FDA's ongoing efforts to advance medical product innovation and ensure that patients get access to treatments as quickly as possible, with continued assurance from high-quality evidence that they are safe and effective. Patient demand for regenerative medicine procedures as a viable alternative to surgery, as well as the transformative capacity of stem cell therapies, are leading the way to increased acceptance by both medical and regulatory communities, said Mike Thomas, President and CEO of U.S. Stem Cell Incorporated. So that's their latest press release. That was on April 13th. And I mean, with this one right here, we've gone over a handful of times. So I know they have a lot going on within it. So definitely, with anybody that's looking to invest in a company, I highly recommend you go and do some due diligence on USRM. And by doing so, you just go right over to that board. You'll see the company profile, the time and sales, the recent news, the filings, the financials, the buy rating. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily by posting right over there on that U.S. stem cell board.
All right, and there we go with all the stuff that Joe was just going over with. Look at this, the headlines. All you got to do is click on them, and they all pop up right there in front of you, completely free here on Investors Hangout. Recent news, filings, and financials, time and sales. Again, I said it the last time. Time and sales is one of my favorites, with the time, price, and volume for each trade going back to 30 days. Again, that's completely free on Investors Hangout. 07050 watch seems to be trying to set up again, in my opinion. Resistance at 0804, 0860, 0907, and 1022. Support 0702 must hold. A break of 1022 would turn this bullish again. I think it's trying. Gonna do it? We'll find out. We're gonna continue to watch this one, especially going into next week. USRM, if you're watching this right now, make sure you get out there and share this video. It's all we ever ask. The more you share it, the more it's requested, the more we will continue to look at it. And I definitely encourage you to share it on different social network sites and stock message boards and stock forums. If this is your first time watching this and you'd like to learn more about the hot stocks we cover, I definitely encourage you to subscribe and check out investorshangout.com/live. Investorshangout.com/live. You go there and watch us do these videos in live time. And on top of that, you can tell us about the hot stocks you're watching and we'll cover them as well.